All right, so the Adidas LightBlaze is a pretty nice model. It's one that we've seen for the last couple months, but this is a new colorway that dropped, and I think there's like 3 different versions of this colorway. And this is a primary reason why I say colorways matter. Like, colorways really make a difference on a model. This is a $110 pair from Adidas. I believe the base one was $100. But the LightBlaze in this glow-like mock-up that they have, I think looks so crazy, so good. And I'm thankful that they were able to create something that looks cool, like, and just reinvigorates the LightBlaze line just a little bit. Now, if you're interested in buying them, I'll link them in the description of the video. It'll take you over to Adidas, and you can make your purchase over there. If you guys do use the links in the description, it supports the channel directly. So thank you to anybody that does that. But the Adidas LightBlaze, I feel like, is a pretty solid model, and they've made some nice changes to this new version, and I wanted to kind of show you guys the old one here. So this is the original colorway of the LightBlaze, the very first colorway, I believe, and then now we have the glow version, which, I mean, you look at these shoes both side by side. This is a nice casual pair. The colorway is fantastic for all day, everyday sort of fits. But if you want something that stands out a lot more, this colorway I think does a tremendous job with that. They also changed the materials and the makeup of the upper to make it a little bit more sleek, a little bit more like a mesh runner, if you will. And the overall midsole components and stuff, I don't know what they did to this as well, but it does feel a little bit softer on feet. And I don't have any data to back that up other than holding them side by side and squishing and feeling that this one does feel a little bit softer. It does kind of remind me of like the nitrogen infused foams just by the look of what they did in this midsole, and I don't know if it's just spray painted on or what, but it's just really good overall. And this does feature Lightstrike in the midsole in the LightBlaze. So just a general overview of the new colorway here, the LightBlaze glows. I would say this is almost like an offshoot of the LightBlaze or like a LightBlaze V2, because they are different. Like, if you look at the side panels next to each other, they're like the same, but they're also done very differently, and I like the update of what they did. So you do have a mesh underlay, and it is like a dual gauge mesh, so a smaller gauge underneath, larger on the top, and that goes over the toe box and then also through the back of the shoe as well. So I like the look of that, first of all, and this black colorway I think looks really solid also. And then over top of that, you have a silver overlay that comes and kind of like stretches down underneath the toe box area and then up through the sides where it says LightBlaze on one side, and then it comes all the way back through the back section on the other side, which is different than the panel that came back to the back section on the original pair. So I like that you have a little bit more of a stretched fused layer there that takes you all the way to the back. Then over top of that, you have a black layer that goes across the toe guard and then has a little bit of silver lines through the side underneath the 3 stripes here. And then also it does have that black layer on the back of the shoe, kind of as a heel counter. And one more layer over top of that, you have the 3 stripes on the side done in that metallic silver material. I like the overall look of that, and it's nice that you have like 4 different layers on the sides of the shoe, but it looks a lot sleeker than on the previous model because of all of the different layers being fused on over top instead of actual panels. Also, the other change up, they kind of sewed in the panel where you do have the laces that come through, and I like that they added a little bit of extra texture to that panel also. The tongue shape is pretty much the same. You do have the Adidas logo on the tongue, and then you do have kind of a fork tongue shape to it. This pair does have a pull tab on the heel though. I do like that as a functional pull tab you can use to put on the shoe. And then you get down to the midsole, and it does look the same with the overall structure of the midsole. However, again, it's just a little bit softer feeling in hand, and I do like the glowing effect that you get from all angles of the midsole, and then also even on the bottom of the shoe. Again, they retail at $110. As for the overall fit of these, I would say true to size is perfect. 9.5 fits me perfect, and they are really comfortable for the price point. Like, for a $100 pair, $110 pair, you do get a lot of comfort in these. Anyway, some words of what Adidas says about these. It says, lighten your steps in these sleek running-inspired trainers. Inspired by the best of Adidas running, these shoes bring lightweight comfort in your everyday adventure. The mesh upper synthetic overlays is breathable and supportive. Lightstrike cushioning in the midsole provides a responsive feel and a unique look. A rubber outsole grips the ground so you can keep moving confidently. Now, they do have a couple different colorways that have this glowing effect. Honestly, it was hard for me to choose which one I was going to buy. This is the one that I decided to get though, because I just like the overall green look with the black and the silver. I thought it was a nice combination, but check out some of the other ones. Let me know if you guys like any of the other ones out there also. But I really do think that, like, Adidas does a great job with some of the color blocking on some of their sneakers. Some of them are obviously duds, but most of the time they have like pairs of sneakers that I wouldn't even look twice at, that all of a sudden they give us a different refreshed colorway, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of fire. Like, I definitely want to check that one out again. Like, this is a model that I thought was pretty good. I did some reviews on it. I bought a bunch of these and sold them on Whatnot for everybody in all different sizes. They sold for pretty cheap as well. Like this is a model that went on sale for like $30, $35 or something like that at one point from $100. And then they have like other colorways that are around $100 still. But this is a model that went on sale for pretty cheap, and it was overall a really comfortable pair. It was definitely a pair that I thought was a good value at $100, and then under $50 is like crazy value in this. And so I was thinking I would never probably buy another one at retail, but then this one came out, I was like, dude, I like this colorway so much, I just definitely needed to get them in hand and try them out. And I do really think that this one brings a whole new like revised feel to the LightBlaze model. Now, could just be me. This is just my like thoughts. I ended up getting them because I saw them on their site and I was like very, very interested in what I saw. But what do you guys think? Agree or disagree? Like a correct colorway can really give you like a wow factor to a pair of sneakers. And then sometimes I just like that colorway. I don't even like the model as much as, you know, some of the other ones. And then the new colorway comes along and I'm like, okay, yeah, that one's the one. Leave a comment if you guys know what I'm talking about. And if you have an example from any brand of a shoe where you're like, that's the colorway that did that model justice. Like, I love that, just finding that diamond in the rough and being able to just like identify it and find something like that is so fun. And it doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes they have really good models that never got the proper colorway that it needed. And I hate it when that happens. Like the potential was never fully met. I feel like this, whoever did this color blocking and this revitalization to this LightBlaze model deserves some credit on Adidas side. So good job, congratulations, because it got my attention for sure. And if you guys are interested in buying them, I'll link them in the description. And as soon as these go on sale on Adidas, like I will post them over on Twitter and Instagram and stuff as well. So make sure you follow me over on social. But anyways, hope you guys have a good rest of the day. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Hopefully we'll see you guys back on the channel for some more sneaker content very soon. All right, peace guys.